We can't stop any user to close the app. This scenario will come into the picture when the user is storing the data inside the app and unintentionally user clicked on the cross icon or closed the app. Hi everyone, this is Prashant Chaudhary. I welcome you all to my channel Classic Power App. In this video, we are going to prevent the accidental closures of our app. It is very important when the user is in the mid of feeding the data inside the app so that he can store it into the database, but because of some reason he just clicked on the cross icon. So in that case we would need some sort of a barrier that won't allow user to close the app, or at least tell the user that your unsaved data will be lost. So how we can implement such sort of functionality that we are going to see in this video. So I'm just taking to my screen. So here I have an app that is my dummy test app. Let me just try to play this one for now. Here you can see if I'm just writing anything into this particular text box, and then if I just click on this, try to close the tab, I can close it directly, right? But if someone is trying to write something into some text box, at least we should tell the user that you are writing something and it's not being saved. Okay, so we are going to implement that sort of function today. How we can do this? I have already opened this particular app into the editor mode, and we are going to use one button. Let's say I have a button. Let me try to edit, and then on the on save, on this on click, I'm just using one set function to store the variable v2, the value of text box 2, text input, text input 2. That's the control name. Okay, dot. So it's like whenever I'm just clicking on this particular button, whatever things is written inside the text input control, it would be stored into my variable. Now I'll just go to my app, and then there is a property that is confirm exit. By default, this property is set it to false. It is a property that accept the boolean values. Okay, so if we make it to true, what it will does, it will, whenever the user try to close the app, it will show some sort of a pop-up that your unsaved data will be lost. Okay, so that's what we need to look. So we are going to write the condition here that is blank or error, my variable 2. Just remember, variable 2 is a variable that holds the value which is written inside the text box control. Okay, now I can see that on the app. So it's like if it is blank, then in that case it will give true as the confirm exit, and then it will show the pop-up. But we need, if something is written into this particular text box, only in that case it will show the pop that your unsaved data will be lost. If nothing is written, it means yes, user is happy to close the app. Okay, so we are going to implement that scenario. So we'll use one explanatory signs to make it negative. Now if there is anything written into this particular text box, it will return true, and if it there is nothing in this text box, then it will return false. Now I'll just save the app, and then I'll just publish it. For now, in order to make you understand this particular functionality, I have taken a very basic example. Let me just try to publish it. Okay, you can modify this particular functionality as per your requirement, because your requirement can be your, let's say user is writing a form, user is feeding the data into a form, and that form is a multi-stage form. So there can be a case that user has written some values into the stage 1, but on the stage 2 he just closed the app. So at least user should know that the stored data, the stage one data will be lost. Okay, now it has been published. Let me try to play this. So here it is saying that the new version is okay. Now my new version is ready. Let me try to refresh. Now let's see if I'm writing it here as Prashant Chaudhary is a power platform guy. Okay, if I now on the click on this button, this thing will be stored into my variable as per the logic. And then if I try to close the tab, see, it is saying that the changes you have made may not be saved. So that sort of pop-up we can show to the user. Okay, or maybe if you just try to remove everything from this one. Now let's say it is empty. I'm just storing into my variable the empty string, and then if I try to close it, it didn't show any pop-up this time, because our logic was implemented that if there is anything inside that text box, then please let the user know that the unsaved data will be lost. So that's the aim of this particular feature, that it will prevent the accidental closures. Okay, or at least let the user know that the unsaved data are going to lost. So thank you for watching this video, and try to implement this and try to use this functionality to give the better and optimized solution for your clients. Thank you all. Have a nice day.